The most difficult procedure with the largest number of problems is the installation of gas pipelines is the binding of fittings. Fittings that our company supplies have thermal resistant packing that is inserted and fixated in the socket, and there is only a clamp ring as the sealing component with no risk of loss. Moreover, the clamp ring is automatically settled and fixated in the settlement room inside the nut, which is at the right angle and focal structure. Accordingly, it is a perfect fitting with no risks since the packing and packing seat at the end of the CSST are perfectly and tightly bound at right angles and focal conditions. We will describe the order of work involved in the binding of the thermal-resistant packing type fittings. Using a stainless steel tube cutter, cut the CSST to the desired length by rotating the cutter 360 degrees and tightening the cutter handle knob by 1/4 turn after each rotation until the CSST has been severed clean. Do not bend the CSST left or right nor twist it by force in an attempt to cut it off clean if it isn't cut perfectly. If the cut is bending or twisting, it will leave large burrs or will cause damage to the surface of the CSST's end. The incomplete cutting inhibits the perfect CSST insertion into the nut and can cause a leak through the damaged surface inevitably. Strip the jacket back 3 valleys from the end of the CSST with a utility knife. Insert the flange nut into the CSST with the thread part pointed to the end of the CSST. Insert the clamp ring into the first corrugation of the CSST and tighten the clamp ring not to be taken off with the molar of the pliers. After applying the sealant to the tapered thread part of the socket, fasten it tightly using a crescent wrench with the usual piping tightening torque at the gas pipeline system. Tighten the flange nut, which has the clamp ring inserted into the CSST already with the socket, fastened and fixed at the gas pipeline system manually. When tightening the flange nut assembly manually with beyond the recommended torque value using a crescent wrench, the clamp ring is inserted into the flange nut and join the nut, and then the clamp ring is naturally led into the settled down in the groove along the inner taper face of the nut. When tightening is completed, the thermal-resistant packing and the packing sheet of the CSST are tightly bonded to each other at the right angle and circle. If a leak is detected when testing for leaks after the installation of the whole gas pipeline, or if the leak is caused by an external shock to the fitting while in use, or by changing the location of the pipeline after the gas pipeline installation, simply tighten the nut with higher torque will solve the leak. No need to disassemble the thermal-resistant packing type fittings, or replace it with a new one. If a leak occurs even after retightening the nut with higher torque as instructed, then the CSST was improperly cut in the first place, and the rugged cut has caused the leaking. In this case, dismantle the previously assembled fittings and remove the 2 incorrectly cut, damaged valleys before reassembling according to the guide for fitting assembly. The fitting can be reassembled manually after disassembling, in the manner described above. Thank you.